Hi, Nicole, you were just speaking to Donald Trump's former lawyer, now a grand jury witness. Last night I spoke to his current lawyer, who blames everything just about on the former lawyer. I'm just curious what you think of it all, including your skills as a established political communicator, what we're hearing coming out of this team.
Well, first of all, I'm so glad to get to talk to you. I've described you behind your back as masterful. It was a brilliant interview. We watched it. I was on my way home, but I watched it as soon as I got home. I think that what he's doing is what you just said. I think he was engaged in political communications. First of all, his defense, as he described it to you, was that he would have paid it either way, I guess, because Melania would be mad. Well, the federal crime isn't being charged by SDNY. This is a state investigation. So it doesn't seem like an apples to apples kind of comment. But what I think is about to happen in this country is a giant debate about whether this was just a foot foul and sort of a BS kind of thing to charge him on. And I think he's about to rile his people up. And I think most prosecutors have fallen for that. Most have blinked. And we talked about how, you know, the Mueller team with the, you know, obstruction volume of 6 incidents of obstruction of justice, you know, that was viewed and sort of dismissed by senior DOJ officials as process crimes because there was no criminal conspiracy with Russia. I think you had the 2 impeachments that never led to any criminal examination. You have Mar-a-Lago, which everyone has sort of wilted in terms of really seeming interested in supporting a criminal prosecution on that because, oh, Biden and Pence did it too. And around the insurrection, what prosecutors, I'm sure you hear this more than I do, will say is it would be so novel to examine him or scrutinize him under insurrection or anything like that. So I think what's about to happen in this country and the way his team is going to respond, which you showcase better than anybody, is something very volatile. But it's what you just said. It'll be political debate, political communications, not really a legal debate.
Yeah, well, first of all, you just laid that out so well, and I happen to know that sometimes I'm tired after 1 hour. You did too, and you just went through every single every single jurisdiction, and there are many where he has some problems, or just about everyone. And I think you raised such important points. And for those of us who are trying to do this responsibly and honestly, right, it's not prejudging the outcome. There is strong evidence. You mentioned a novel insurrection, yeah. Well, that attack itself was novel. So charging it and attacking it and tagging it legally will be novel. But as you say, there may be potential defenses to that. And we'll cover them fairly. But that shouldn't be, in a prosecutor's mind, a reason, as you say, to blink. Boy, has he benefited from attacks, confusion, blinking, and then people taking the fall. I mean, he's got a CFO and an ex-lawyer who initially took the fall, and that, of course, helped him. So I like these little chats when we do them, and thank you for your time.